Hello, hello, my beautiful soul tribe. Welcome to the channel Ascend With Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. I'm here to do a general collective reading. We're just going to pull some energies and let Spirit guide the reading to in whichever direction this is meant to go in, okay? So I don't know, what we're going to pull in yet. It could be a relationship or it could be something completely different. But we'll just have to wait and see. All right, soul tribe. So before we get started, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys' support. I love y'all, seriously. Thank you for being part of my tribe. You guys are truly amazing, okay? So I try to pull in the messages for, all of our highest good when I do these readings. That's what I pray for before I start. When I meditate before I do my readings, I always ask for Spirit to bring the highest truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment, right? Whatever's needed. So I pray that is what you guys are getting from these readings. I pray that it's helping you guys as much as it helps me to tap into Spirit. But yeah, anyways, let's just go ahead and get started here. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please, before you leave, if you wouldn't mind, just hitting that subscribe button, helping me to grow my channel. I'd really, appreciate you guys so much for whatever support you can offer. All right. Father God, Holy Spirit, archangels, ancestors, higher beings, I thank you for this day, for this opportunity to tap into the Soul Tribe Collective's energies. I ask that you please give me clear discernment as I receive the messages. Clear discernment as I interpret the messages. Thank you so very much. I ask that you also give my collective clear discernment as they receive and interpret the messages that are meant for them. I ask for messages of truth, clarity, healing, confirmation, encouragement, or enlightenment. And I thank you. Archangel Michael, I ask for a white light of divine's protection around my energy field, around my collective's energy, and around the energy of this reading, and I thank you. Archangel Raphael, I ask that you clear and connect our heart chakras to your healing energy, and I thank you. Thank you, all of our beautiful spirit team, our ancestors, our angels, our divine beings that are here supporting us. We're just grateful, and I thank you. I thank you so very much for this opportunity to tap into the collective. Amen. All right, so let's just go ahead and see. Let's pull some energy and see what we got going on here today. All right, Spirit, what is the energy for the collective? Okay. Lioness, you've earned all your stripes, collective, and be your own first priority, the mural. You're painting your own reality, and I don't know if y'all can see this, but do you see this castle in the back? It looks like it's on fire, but it's no matter what has had to, whatever you've had to be the lioness in, right? Whatever you've earned your stripes in regard to, whatever you've had to let burn in the background here, you never stopped. You never stopped painting the grass, putting the flowers. You never stopped planting your flowers. You never stopped building, okay? And so I feel like Spirit's just coming in to recognize that for you. Your lioness energy. And look at, she's a lioness. She's comfortable with herself. She's studying. She has a book. She has a whale, which whales represent like ancient wisdom and things, right? But she's just kicked back, chilling. She knows her place in the world, and she's confident in who she is and what she's been through. She's confident in where she's going. She's confident in her support and her decisions. No matter what has had to burn away, right? I mean, it's almost like you sacrificed this castle. Most people are scared to let go of the castle, the wealth, or the accolades, or whatever this is, even like family, whatever was like your wealth at some point, what you perceived was your wealth, or was the way of things, whatever was your castle, because castles are walls, right? Whatever walls you were hiding behind, you became the lioness, and you let let the old perceptions burn away. You let what didn't serve you go up in smoke, and you never stopped looking on the bright side. You never stopped walking by faith, and you know, loving, being loving, okay, is what I'm hearing. And this cat is watching you. So this is your familiar, right? You got a familiar spirit that's supporting you, watching. You got a familiar in both of these pictures, right? Animals. So let's go to the animal totem, actually, because that's what Spirit's telling me. So yeah, you have your spirit team with you, your familiar spirits. You're just, you know, it's almost like you recognizing that sometimes in life you're going to be able to just kick back and things are going to be all sunny, and you know, that's the time for study, relaxing, resting. And then sometimes things are going to burn, right? Sometimes you're going to have to take up that pencil and create from the ashes. But she's not sweating it either. She looks calm, you know, she's just calmly drawing what she wants in her yard, in her garden, right? Drawing her flowers. And that's what, you know, Spirit's recognizing you as doing here. And that's not easy. I mean, it might look easy, but it's not, right? It's not easy. It's not easy to stay in this divine feminine energy when you go through some dark stuff, and like when you have to face dark things, right? When you have to face the things that you have to let go of. I mean, it's easy to stay asleep. It's easy to just accept things as the way they are, but you're not, that's not who you are, divine feminine. You're a world changer. You're here changing your own world. As you work and change your own world from the inside out, you're creating change in the world around you. And you're being recognized by the divine realm for not just coming here and being incarnated and keeping your head in the sand. Like, you're being recognized for being the lioness. You've earned your stripes, you know. It's okay in this time of your life to make yourself your own first priority. I feel like that's the phase that we're in right now, all of us as a collective. It doesn't mean that we don't care for others, that we don't show up for one another and others in our life. We still do that, right? But you found a balance in how to, it's Spirit, the divine, has taught you how to love yourself too, right? How to understand that if you're not taking care of yourself first, you can't truly fully invest in those others that you love, right? And so I feel like what had to burn was the things that you felt that you had. I feel like there's people, places, and things that you realized were, you know, energy drains, or they weren't growing and moving along with where Spirit was taking you with your growth process. So those are the things that you've let fall away, and some of it, you know, could be painful as you're in the process of letting certain things go, right? Could even be your own perceptions of things. It doesn't mean it hasn't been painful. Doesn't mean that it hasn't been hard, but you haven't let it show, right? You're not finger pointing. You're not in that woe is me energy. You're not blaming the world for your path and others. You're continuing to accept. So you're in this energy of acceptance and just learning and studying and you know, figuring out what is self-love. What does it mean to make yourself your first priority is what I'm getting here. But let's see your animal totem energy right now, because you got animals around you here. Look, insect. It says feminine power, spirituality, and renewal. So this is the energy that we're in here, collective. You know, being empowered instead of oppressed when it comes to our feminine power, right? The world's changing, you know, and Spirit's brought this up a couple times, but it's like the feminine energy in the past has been so oppressed, right? It's like we've been taken from and used and misused and abused, and not, you know, it hasn't always just been that. I mean, there's been beautiful feminine power in the world too, but we're moving into more of a balanced feminine understanding of the feminine power, and that's coming into the world through spirituality, not through religion, okay, not through power struggles, but through opening up our spirit, opening up from our hearts, from the inside, expecting renewal, right? That's that energy here. It's like, even though something's burning, she knows that things are being renewed. She knows that something will like the phoenix, she will rise from the ashes of whatever has to be burned away. So she's just continuing to do her work. She's continuing to be calm and study and just chill, right? That's the true feminine power, is the feminine. She draws things to her, right? She doesn't go out here and rah against the world and have to, you know, power struggle for things. The feminine power manifests, right? She uses her heart, her natural ability to nurture, to be open and to be faithful. Those things are pulling what's meant for you toward you. It's what's drawing in your renewal, okay? One more they're telling me. The peacock, vision. So yes, you have vision, wisdom, beauty, and guardianship. It says the many eyes in the peacock's tail feathers are associated with vision and wisdom. In Greek mythology, the bird was a symbol of the goddess Hera, who kept it in her temple as a many-eyed guard. So you're protected and you have many guards around you. You know that, right? Your spiritual protection, you don't question that anymore. It says, Muslims in Java believe the peacock guards the gate to paradise. In Europe, peacock mythology has varied and, depending on the culture, may represent different omens and symbolize the soul. Okay? So, divine feminine, you're receiving vision and wisdom and beauty, and you're protected. Okay, guardianship. I feel like that's speaking of these familiars but it's not just your familiars. You have protection in the physical and the spiritual realm. Okay, you're protected. I'm hearing even in the lower realms, like you're protected. Many eyes, right? You've got many eyes on every level, any level that you find yourself on. When I mean level, I'm saying like frequency or reality or realm. Wherever you find yourself, you're always going to be protected, divine feminine, because of the essence of who you are, the essence of your spirit, the wisdom that your soul holds, the vision that you are here to create. Okay, maybe you're still discovering what is your vision, but deep down in your soul, you already know what that vision is, but it's being revealed to you as you let certain things fall away, burn away here. You stay focused on the flowers. You stay focused on your garden. You keep that paintbrush in your hand and you just push through and you love and you look on the bright side of things. You don't focus on the chaos that's burning down around you. Even though that's going on, your focus is to paint the flowers back into the world, bring the hope and the optimism, the nurturance, the divine feminine energy of peace and creation, harmony, balance. That's what you're here to bring into the world in whatever way you're doing that, right? But first, in order to remember your vision, remember your wisdom, you have to first go through this burning castle in the back, right? You have to go through the trials and the tribulations to remember your quest, I'm hearing, okay, to be able to shine that beautiful feminine power that resides within you. You've got to be put in certain situations where you can shine that energy forward, right, where it can be spotlighted for you and for others. So whatever you've gone through, where you've had to let the castle be on fire here, whatever you've gone through, those were necessary parts along the path to put a spotlight on you as a divine feminine, on your capabilities, on your heart, on your wisdom, on the beauty of life within and all around you. You are a lioness. You have earned all your stripes, beautiful, okay? So let's just keep going here. Let me put this deck down. You are gorgeous, my beautiful Divine Feminine Collective. I'm glad this is a Divine Feminine reading. I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but I'm very glad. I love you, Divine Feminines. I love my sisters and my brothers out there, because there's masculines that are in the Divine Feminine energy, but I'm just so grateful to be part of this part of the collective, right? I'm so grateful to be part of the seed planters, okay, that are here to bring in this vision for the future, right? This vision of spirit, this vision of renewal for the world, this vision of acceptance and balance and peace and nurturance and love and harmony and awareness. Doesn't mean there's not chaos going on in the world still, and things are still going on chaotic, right? But they're in the background here. That's not our focus, right? And people might call you naive or gullible or tell you you're not paying attention because you're not focused on that. But that's not the truth, Divine Feminine. It's because you can't be distracted by that, because that is those things that are burning down behind you are the exact things that you're here to bring a new energy in regards to, right? You're here to insert feminine power into. So you can't focus on those things. You've got to be the opposite of what that is, right? In order to create this vision, this quest, right? In order to plant the wisdom that your soul is here to do, right? Like, so you can't focus on that stuff, even though you know it exists. You know it. Like me personally, I never watch the news, never. Okay, I put everything in God's hands, and just I know that if I'm spending my time focusing on everything that's going on wrong with the world, then that's going to distract my heart, my mind, my perceptions from what the divine is guiding me from within about the world that I know is for, like the world the way that God's got it, the plan he put inside me, right? My part of whatever that is, right? Which is to create peace and balance and harmony and forgiveness and, you know, that Christ spark, that Christ energy that resides in each one of us. I can't focus on the chaos in the physical world without it trying to distract me from that spark of Christ within me, because we're human. So what you focus on is gonna draw your energy, basically, right? So I choose not to focus on the chaos. Doesn't mean I'm naive. Doesn't mean that I don't know that it's going on. But I trust that what's meant to be on my path, God puts on my path. And other than that, I'm looking straight forward, right? I'm gonna keep looking forward and doing my part in this little part of the world that I find myself in. All we can do is our part in this moment, in this part of the world we find ourselves in. We can't, you know, even if you do know what's going on across the sea, okay, you can't be in control of that, right? Like, but what you can do is try to leave a mark on those around you, so maybe it'll be a ripple effect and it'll reach that part across the sea, right? That, or whatever may be going on, you know, farther from where you're at. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's all about staying focused, okay? But yeah, let's talk about, hold on, I'm trying to find the deck I want to go to here. Hold on one second. So this energy for the Divine Feminine. You've earned all your stripes, Divine Feminine. Let's talk about that, Spirit, please. This lioness energy. Okay. Yeah, silencing the mind, staying focused. Let silence guide you to your inner peace, focusing on the peace, not the chaos, right? That's what I'm getting, Divine Feminine. That's why you're this lioness, because there are things going on in the world around you. There will always be chaotic situations that could distract you, that could have you in fear, worry, doubt, unfocused, right? But you're the lioness because you don't allow yourself to be distracted by that chaos. You continue to focus your feminine energy, to renew your spirit, to remember your vision, and to tap into your wisdom. You focus on the beauty, and that's why you're highly protected, because you will always focus on the beauty. So if you're focusing on the beauty, you're here to create more beauty. If you're focused on the chaos and that's distracting you, then you're gonna create more chaos kind of energy, right? But Spirit knows your essence, your soul, your ability to silence your mind, your ability to be the lioness over your spiritual battles, even, and the different energies that are around you that are chaotic. Like you are a Divine Feminine. You're a warrior, baby. That's what I'm hearing. You're a warrior, and you know how to silence and transmute those energies without them stealing your focus, without them getting you trapped in some type of distraction or you know, you know that you're in this world, but you're not of this world, and you understand what that means. And you're here to teach others about that. You're here to be a guide to others in regards to finding their peace, silencing their mind, focusing on their garden. Okay? So you've been in the training grounds for that, Divine Feminine, right? You've been in schooling on that. Fine wine. Longing is the portal to wholeness. What you're longing for, what you're drawing, the world, the vision that you've been given is the wholeness, right? That you guys know what I'm talking about, Divine Feminine. It's a longing for home, like, you know, our spiritual home, but it's more than that. It's a longing to have that in the physical for all to experience, right? This longing is our portal to wholeness. What is your heart longing for? It's longing for peace. It's longing for your children to have a world of abundance and peace and spiritual power, divine connection, right? Love, harmony, growth. What are you longing for? Because that's what we're here to continue to focus on, because that's the wholeness. The wholeness, not just of you personally, your soul, because your soul's whole already, right? It's about helping others remember the wholeness of themselves, and also the wholeness that the world is. The world is already whole, okay? Everybody's like, it's chaotic and this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and they're like focused on the fear and focused on, you know, when the next war WAR is going to happen, things like that, right? It's like, what are you focusing on? Because we tend to limit ourselves. It says limitation, right? We tend to limit ourselves and back down from those limits with fear or doubt, or we don't know all the answers, so we just try to ignore it, right? It's there's a difference in ignoring and not focusing, right? It's like ignoring means you act like it's not even happening. You know things are happening, Divine Feminine. So you're not ignoring, but you're also not being distracted, right? You leap into your limitations. You leap forward into your limitations, and you do it with this feminine power, okay? You do it with intention of renewal, of healing, of spiritual awareness. You come at things from a place of wisdom and beauty versus chaos and fear, okay? And that's the difference between you, Divine Feminine, in this lifetime and for example, you know, the lifetimes of the past, right? So let's see, where else, Spirit? All right, what else can we talk about for the Divine Feminine Collective today, Spirit? Okay, let's add more to silencing the mind here. We'll just kind of go through these cards for a minute. Hope. Yes, by staying optimistic and hopeful. That's how you silence your fears. You silence the mind. You silence the chaos. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. And that's what you do, Divine Feminine. You're a lioness, a warrior of this hope, that you know, this beauty of the world. You walk by faith, not by sight, right? Because if you walked by sight, you'd be focused on this burning castle behind you. You'd feel like you wasn't whole. You'd be longing for wholeness instead of knowing that you're already whole and complete, right? So, hope, positive outcomes, positive manifestations, feminine power equates to hope, right? That is how you've earned your stripes, because you've gone through the chaos, but you didn't let it destroy you or distract you, right? You stayed positive, you stayed hopeful, and you took power over your mind. You took power over the fears and the doubts. You have let your soul guide you versus what your eyes are seeing or witnessing in the physical. So it really was a battle between spirit and flesh in a way, right? But you let your spirit give you the hope versus your eyes and the fleshly physical world, you know, take that hope or keep you in darkness or keep you feeling lacking and things like that. And you're an example for others, as you're a lioness. A lioness is a leader. Okay, people are looking at you and they know what you've been through. They witness the chaos and the things that you've experienced, but they also see you continue to love and shine and hope and encourage and just keep pouring in feminine energy, right? You got people watching you, okay, who are now also feeling energized, feeling hopeful, right? It's like you're bringing some type of hope to those around you. Because if you can do it, they can do it too, right? If you can get through some of the darkest stuff and continue to love and forgive and continue to stay focused on the flowers in the garden versus the chaos, then others can do that too, right? That's what those around you are kind of recognizing. So there's a lot of people that are going through changes around you, and you're the catalyst, I'm hearing. You've been the catalyst, whether you're aware of this or not. The catalyst of change, the catalyst of spirit of renewal, divine feminine. And it's not through your fear and your chaos and your right fighting or your need to protect yourself and think. That's not what's doing it. What's doing it is your optimism, your hope, your feminine power, your nurturing, your self-love. Because you can stand up as the lioness and put yourself as your own first priority, but do it in a way where you're not harming another, right? Where you're actually empowering others and still continuing to love and give, but in a healthy way, right? And so you're being you're being recognized for being able to flow, okay? You found an easier path forward. You surrender the outcome and you release your expectations. You surrender the outcome. You don't need to know how everything's going to work out. It'd be nice to know the answer sometimes, but I think you learn that that's not for you to know, that's for the divine to reveal and show, right? So you can just be in the moment, be in flow, right? Be hopeful in each and every moment, despite what is going on in the background. You've been taught how to surrender and surrender expectations, surrender the outcome, and to be in that energy of acceptance and not letting the situations, the experiences rob you of your peace and your hope and your optimism. You're beautiful, divine feminine, okay? It's not easy. It's not easy sometimes, right? And you know it's not easy sometimes. But it's doable. Peace and calmness and
harmony is doable, right? Anyways, yeah, you're helping to break cycles. Everything has its right time. Honor the cycles of your body. Tune into the moon's magic, right? So I don't know about you, but me, I know I'm highly connected to the moon and the phases of the moon, like energetically, mentally, emotionally, like my whole body, I know, is in sync with the cycles of the moon, right? And so I don't know if you do certain rituals and certain cleansings and maybe a little manifestations around the moon, but I feel like you're more powerful during certain moon phases. So maybe which moon phase is your most powerful phase, right? I think we have different ones personally, but I don't, I know only my own, right? And I'm not going to broadcast it, but Spirit wants you to study how your body, how your emotions, your spirit flows with the energy of the moon, because maybe you're wanting to study about manifestation or magic, right? Y'all, I'm going to pause this for just 1 second. All right, Soul Tribe. So anyways, since Spirit's talking about this moon and like your magic is what I'm hearing, I have this deck. I hardly ever get to use it, but it's called Magical Spell Cards. So we're going to see what kind of magic currently, does Spirit want you to kind of look into, or how do they want you to focus your magic right now? Like, what's going to best benefit you, Divine Feminine, in focusing your magic here, okay? So let's see, Spirit, for this moon cycle, moon magic type energy here for the Divine Feminine. What do you want her to focus on? Okay. Ooh, yeah, dreams. Dreams sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn, wondrous dreams for days reborn. So they want you to focus on your renewal, right? On your manifestations. And you guys, I've been doing I've been doing at night, I've been doing videos on YouTube of like hypnosis for, lucid dreaming and things like that. So maybe that's what that's talking about. But something about your dreams, and letting them be sweet dreams, right? And focusing on rebirth, on things that are reborn, newness, renewal, okay? What else for the collective here? And healing, continue to focus on your healing magic, okay? So your astral projections, your dreaming, your when you're connected to the spirit realm through your dreams here, they want you to look and study more into that, get more comfortable with that, and also your healing magic, okay? Personally, I've been studying like herbs and natural remedies and different, how different crystals and herbs work together and things that I can put on my altar. And, so this definitely is resonating with me, right? It says, candle flame, burn this hour, bring to me your healing power. Okay, we're going to pull one more. One more for the, okay, and romance. Okay, romance. So your romance is romance. It is a sacred power. Let it come to me this hour. So they want you to focus on your dreams, on your healing, and on your relationships, Divine Feminine, and to be the feminine power in all of this, all three of these categories, right? To be in that energy of renewal, hopefulness, trusting in your abilities. Okay, trusting in your power, your magic, just being in the flow and being excited. Like that lioness card, she's studying something, right? So you're studying your magic, you're studying your feminine power and what you can do with that feminine power, right? But you're not doing it in a way of power struggle like the masculine energy does. You're doing it in a way of spirituality and renewal and healing. You're this very healing, wise energy, Divine Feminine, okay? And so that's what they want you to remember, your strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I am power, okay? Remember your strength and your wisdom. Look what's after that. This is you, Divine Feminine. You're strong and you're wise. It says, on a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed, okay? So remembering just how wise, how that you can depend on the strength of your wisdom gained, whether it's wisdom that you've gained through this lifetime and these experiences, or if it's that innate wisdom that you just know how to tap into that serves you when you need it the most, right? Trust in that. Trust in yourself. I'm hearing you are meant to be an inspiration to yourself and those around you. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me, okay? So remember to stay inspired, to focus on the things that inspire you, the things that you're being drawn to, that you want to study, that you want to know more about, right? Because you are very powerful, you are very magical, Divine Feminine, and your power comes from this energy of hopefulness, this ability to clear your mind, to clear doubt and fear and insecurity, right? You're the lioness. You take power. You study how to take your power back over the chaos of the mind that maybe you used to be in the past, right? I know I've been there, but thank you, Spirit. I've gained a peace that surpasses all understanding, and it was hard earned. And some days I feel like I'm slipping, but not really. I know it's like I never slip back into that same chaos that I came from anymore, because I know how to be empowered and in the moment to take my power back, to take my control back. I know how to wield my magic over it, where before I was like a ship in the wind being tossed this way and that way. My mind would race, my fears would take over, my doubt, my insecurity, all that stuff, right? That karmic energy, that that's that physical fleshly energy that wants to keep you distracted and forgetting how powerful you are and forgetting that you are wise, You are strong. You are magical. You are a natural healer. And your role in this world, the incarnation of this lifetime, is to be the healer, to bring wholeness back into yourself and others, the remembrance of our wholeness, the remembrance of spirit, the remembrance of the beauty of the world, of life, of what we're creating with one another as we're here sharing this time together. We incarnate at the time we incarnate, from time, whatever time you find yourself in, whatever age of the world you find yourself in, you came here with a purpose, you know, and it's about waking up and remembering that instead of getting lost in the matrix of it all and the physical aspects of life, but remembering your soul, remembering your wisdom, and tapping into that and using it to be a powerful force in this world. That's what's needed, and that's what you came here to do. Okay, Divine Feminine is what I'm getting. So we're about to cut this. You know, this is more of an encouragement of you, Divine Feminine type reading, but we're going to read out of the Crystal Mandala book because I do got to get back to work here in just a moment. But yeah, we're gonna read out of the book now, okay? I feel like Spirit just needs us to just wanted to bring some insight and encouragement to us today, to let us know that everything we're experiencing, everything that we're receiving vision on, everything that we know is true, right? Like it's not for nothing, right? And so Spirit wants you to tap into your magic and do that in a confident way. Remember you're a healer. Remember you're wise. Remember you're strong. Remember that you're protected, and in the spiritual realm, you're protected in every realm you find yourself in. If you're afraid of you know, studying lucid dreams or more like astral traveling and things like that, if you're still trying to figure that out, like me personally, like I think I've done it. I do it naturally, but I don't know what I'm doing, kind of thing, right? I'm still learning. Spirit saying don't be afraid to look into this sleeping, whatever that is representing for you, okay? But what do you want to say for, let's close this down, Spirit. How do you want to close this reading down today for the Divine Feminines? Tiger Spirit rises. And you're at the crossroads of destiny, right? You're stepping off of your fated path, Divine Feminine, where the fated path is where you incarnate and you just kind of live a lifetime and you go through the knocks of life, and you don't learn the lessons or remember that you were there to learn a lesson until after you pass, right? Then you're in the spirit and you're looking back and you're like, oh, well, this is what I learned, that's what I learned, blah, 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 right? But the difference now, Divine Feminine, destiny, is that you're aware as you're going through it. You're aware of what is, it's like you're looking with spiritual eyes, spiritual understanding now. You're not waiting till this lifetime is over before you see what you're needing to see from the spirit side of things. Where in the past, we may have been stuck in that physical self, right? And then after our lifetime, we look back with spirit eyes, right? That's the difference between karma and destiny, Spirit's telling me. Okay, destiny is what you're walking in right now, because you're no longer only seeing through the fleshly experience in the moment. You're able to see through the spiritual eyes, the spiritual, your feminine, spiritual, powerful self in each moment now. And that's the Tiger Spirit Rises. So let's read out of the book Tiger Spirit Rises, okay? You got a 13 and a 42, so we got a 4 and a 6. Which speaks of empowerment. It speaks of balance. It speaks of releasing your power, I'm hearing. So powerful shifts that you've been going through. But so the Tiger Spirit Rises is Angel Undachel and Tiger's Eye. It says, we bring you the gift of the Tiger Spirit rising. You are being empowered with a truth more potent than fear. And that's why you got a calm mind. And that truth is hope. Okay? That truth is the beauty of spirit, the renewal, your protection, your vision, your remembrance of your soul's wisdom. right? You're being empowered by those things. So fear can no longer hold power over you as it did in the past. Your spirit is rapidly expanding beyond what opinion and logic can contain. It needs to be free to run wild with divine grace in the world. Your life, your destiny, your divine fulfillment requires that you have the courage to roar for love. Roar, divine feminine, you're the lioness. Roar for love. To refuse to be put down, to respect yourself, and to let your untamed loving heart be free. Your spirit creates a field of divine electricity. That's what you're doing here, creating that field, okay? So it says your spirit creates a field of divine electricity through your body and mind that can liberate others from conformity and social conditioning, allowing them to break away from systems based in control and fear. As your tiger spirit rises, you excite and empower the tiger spirit in others to rise above conditioning as they discover the world and the wild divine spirit being that they are in truth also. The divine is loving, tender, and merciful. It is compassion, wisdom, and peace. It is wild. That means it is what it is, natural and free, with an instinct towards growth. Oh my goodness, it's confirming everything I was channeling, right? You guys, I love how Spirit does this. So, the instinct towards growth. It will not always make sense to the logical mind. Do you look at nature and understand her wild ways? Sometimes they make sense. At other times they are unfathomable to the mind. We may recoil or admire her handiwork, but life through her wild grace thrives. The divine spirit in you is wild too. It needs to grow, and it will throw off any confines. That's why this castle's burning. It will throw off any confines to its freedom to be what it is. It may take time, lifetimes in fact. Yet when the strength has been built up sufficiently within, those who seek to control or tame you had better watch out. This is not selfish, nor is it cruel. It is not abandonment or betrayal. It is not escapism or immaturity. To shed conditioning one layer at a time takes courage. You have to trust in a self you don't fully recognize yet. Your mind may tell you that if you don't play by the rules and force yourself to behave in particular ways, as dictated by society, then you'll become a monster without compassion, value, or lovableness, or that you'll become lazy, rejected, selfish, or alone. These are fears the mind holds onto that help keep you caged. What happens when you tap into your wildness is that authenticity is discovered. You find out who you are. You give yourself permission to recognize that you are a spiritual being. You allow yourself to operate in broader ways than those dictated by society. You trust in spiritual laws, and you are willing to take risks to bring authentic creative visions to life. When society tells you that for you to be successful, you must walk a particular path at a particular time and in a particular way, you roar at it. You eschew that sort of feral narrow-mindedness and jump on the back of your wild tiger nature, living life as a colorful, vibrant experience, which is unpredictable at times, and yet so much more deeply soul-satisfying than anything playing by society's rules could have brought you. Allowing the wildness within you will not make you a harmful influence in the world. Quite the opposite. It will free you to live and love as you choose. It opens you up to become a non-resistant channel for divine grace to flow through. Your life becomes filled with mystery and magic. You feel like a full-color, high-definition version of yourself instead of the blurry, faded image that society would have you believe is a true reflection of your divine beauty. When this oracle comes to you, there is an opportunity to break away from the tribe, to step into your divine destiny in a new way. In time, you will connect with a new conscious crew, but you may have to take some steps on your own for a while. It is going to take courage, but you have that in abundance. It might startle some people around you who don't understand what you are choosing or why. You might not even know exactly why yourself. If you feel an instinct within for growth, trust it. Your wild tiger spirit is rising, and this is lifting you out of the world you have known into a time of increasing vibrancy and radiant, loving life. Roar loud and roar proud. Your kindred tiger spirit souls will hear you and be drawn to your light. Wow, Divine Feminine, that's beautiful. And I love how this was confirming this lioness spirit too. Basically, what we just read confirmed everything I was channeling with this encouragement spirit was bringing and telling you that about yourself, right? All of this energy was confirmed in this. And I love how spirit does that, Divine Feminine. So, yeah, so be encouraged, beautiful. Be encouraged. And just know who you are. You know who you are. Spirit knows who you are. Others may not get it or understand you, and that's okay. But you are being moved. You are ascending. You are remembering. And we all have our own path to walk, and as you're walking your path, you are leaving a mark in the path of others. And it's not a mark of more chaos, right? You're inserting flowers. You're inserting hope and higher vibrational energy along your path. You're watering your path as you walk your path, and that's a beautiful thing. Be proud of yourself. It doesn't mean the people that you're watering as you walk your path are going to understand or accept or recognize what's going on, and that's okay. It's still going to serve its purpose because spirit never wastes anything, right? But let's just see, what is the goddess energy our divine feminines are currently in at this moment? What is the divine feminines? The divine mother, okay. It says Sarada Devi, Sarada Devi, the divine mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Bridget, the goddess of the eternal flame. I am an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. And this one I don't even know how to say, but I think it's Anadamai. Anyways, the joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. So you know yourself. You know yourself. You know the divine feminine self. You know your power. You know your wisdom. You know, even if no one else supports you or understands or gets it, you know what you know for you, and that's just fine, right? It's not, it's you're set apart from society norms. You are truly a black sheep among the sheep, right? Like, you're not even a sheep, I'm hearing. Like, you're not a sheep, okay? You're the greatest of all time, okay? You're the divine mother, the nurturer. You're the eternal flame. The eternal flame is what ignites the other flames, right? You're the spark. You spark, and your spark, and when sparks fly out, it ignites those around it. It lights up the flame of others. The spark hits other people's candle. Their soul is like representing a candle, but maybe their flame isn't ignited yet. But you, by just doing what you do here, just by existing, divine feminine, your spark is sparking off and igniting others, okay? Your hope, right? Your hope, your ability to silence your mind with hope, with positive energy. Your wholeness, your encouragement, your wisdom, your strength, your magic that you're studying is igniting others. So be proud of yourself. Spirit wants you to be proud of yourself and understand you are the lioness. There's going to be times you're going to have to roar loud, right? But there's also times where it's not required. Like, just you in the energy of the lioness, you don't have to roar sometimes, right? You can just, that's where you're at now. You're in this place of study right now, acceptance, protection, and you're not roaring right now. You're purring. You're in this energy of being that lioness, but you can purr. You're purring. right? I feel like in the past, when you had to set this castle on fire, you had to roar. You had to show people, yes, I'm a nurturing divine feminine. I'm loving, I'm kind, I'm giving. I've got vision and beauty and wisdom, and I see the positive things of life. But don't be fooled and think that I don't know the other side of it, right? I'm not gullible. I'm not naive, and I'm not the one that's gonna back down. I'm a lioness. I protect what's mine. I protect my cubs. I protect my land, my home. I'm the mother. There's nothing worse than a mother who you know, you don't want to go against a mother who's protecting hers, right? That's you, divine feminine. Men are brave and they're this and they're you know, strong, but there's nothing like a mother's heart for those she loves. That's who you are. You roar when you need to roar, and you'll purr when you need to purr, right? You are wise enough to know when to do what and how to show up in the world around you, what to give and what not to give. You know how to love yourself. You know how to focus on your priorities and not to be distracted by the chaos. You're beautiful. Okay, just know how beautiful you are, because you are very beautiful. It doesn't matter what you're going through. I know life isn't always a cakewalk, and it's not easy, and yours especially has not been, but that's okay. It's, you know, it's what's empowered you, and your ability to accept all of it and just flow through it with acceptance and love and peace in your heart. Understanding is a beautiful, beautiful thing in this world today. That's what's moving us into the future. And it's a ripple effect. Your ability to be in that energy is rippling. It's an effect. It's a ripple effect that's rippling out to others. It's that spark that's lighting others. Okay? You are the high priestess. I am one with my soul, and my soul is a legacy of love. That's your legacy, divine feminine. All right, I love you guys. I'm late for work. I got to get back. So thank you for being here. Collective, whether you're masculine or feminine, you know, it's this divine feminine is an energy, is a power. It's a nurturing energy, okay? It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. It's the energy that you're embodying, collective. So if you're my collective and this resonated with you, right? My collective, this will resonate. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, okay? I want to reiterate that, okay? I want to make that important, Spirit saying. But yeah, this is us. This is who we are, collective. This is how Spirit sees us. This is how, you know, Spirit's guiding us. This is the truth of who we are right now. And whether you see that in yourself always or not, Spirit sees this in you, and they want you to let this empower you, and remember who you are every moment, because you are no longer on the fated path. You are destined. You are working with Goddess Hecate and Micah, right? The crossroad of destiny. You're at the crossroad of destiny, which is stepping off of your fated, old, karmic, cyclical path into your destined path, right? Your vision, and you're guarded every step of the way. All right, bye guys.